What is up, YouTube? Alright. Let's go tell the Discord. Alright. We are going to check out Generation Tower West, and then we'll go do a fresh account. And I am going to continue drinking. That's how cool I am. I'm gonna play my tap game and drink a beer. Anyway, I thought it'd make the summons more fun. Alright, neat. Alright, so this is 15 floors, right? Alright, well, hopefully these first 10 are easy. What are the prices looking like? 100, 100, 200, 100 again. What do we get for the 10th floor? Protagonist. Okay, 10% and 2% for... only for protagonists from alternative series. Okay. One more weapon material. Got 100 SP coins. Look, those are always nice, but like 100 SP conversion badges is a little more interesting. I never have a problem with more unit experience. Alright, so 200 badges. Alright, 3 total weapon. Alright, so 14 and 1,000 diamonds. Okay. So 3 weapon materials, 200 badges, and 100 SP coins, I believe. I'll take it. Hopefully this isn't too frustrating. This is what I went through last time. You know, let's use the new stuff. Am I already using Ace Unit? Yeah, I'm using Ace Unit, so... we don't need... fuck the tank. We don't need tanks. Tanks are for losers. And we don't need freedom either. We want... Gundam and... oh, we need Destiny. Shit. Okay. So get rid... and then... Ace Unit also has... where is it? Where's my new favorite? Double X. There it is. Alright. Alright, so we need... where's Shin? There's Shin. There's Hathaway. And... oh, wait. No. No. That's not... we don't want Shin. We want... well, we want Shin there. And then that is... Garrett. Okay. And then, do we still want to run... you know what? No, we don't. We want to run Test Type. Test Type is badass. Alright. There's Test Type. Love Test Type being on top. Alright, Cam for GPO2. The best tank in the game. Near that. And Calibarn. Very nice. Alright. Mikhail. There's Ko. There's Ko. There's Anavel. And Soletta. There we are. 451k. All right. Oh. The dog, too. Say hi, Cornelius. Cornelius, don't make me look stupid. Alright, he's sleeping. Sorry, I don't put a shot collar on my dog. I'm not a good streamer. Oh, there he is. Hi, Corny. Here's my boy. He does decent damage for a tank, the GPO 3. You okay over there? Yeah? You want to be over there? Alright. He's camera shy. Yeah. There he is. There's my boy. Alright. Stage 1 done. And we got our 450 KCP mission cleared, so that's cool. Hey, if anybody's willing to jump into chat, will you let me know if I'm running a heater like 3 feet away? Let me know how bad that sounds in the mic, if at all. Because I know that sometimes what this picks up is, the directional sound is pretty good, but, you know, there's a space heater literally like 2 or 3 feet away from it, so let me know if it's really obnoxious if you could. Can't hear it at all? Awesome. Thanks, Meister Hakama. Because I think I asked before, or I listened to a video where I did it, I couldn't hear it, but I'm actually just surprised that it's not, you know, audible. I'm in an older house. The heating upstairs kind of sucks, so yeah. Also, I'm a lazy piece of shit. I won't take my window air AC unit out in the winter, so it's kind of like having an open window all year, or like it's like having a cracked window year round. I could just take it out, but I mean, that would take like 5 minutes. Man, Gundam Double X's damage is not great. Well, okay, so he wasn't using his EX attack there, I'm pretty sure, but his damage is pretty mediocre. But his map attack is just insane. Oh. Nice. Nice and fast. Alright. Are we gonna fight we're gonna fight Shining Gundam here or something? Or God Gundam? That's Shining, right? So we're fighting the Devil Gundam and the Shuffle Alliance? Does that make sense? Make that make sense. Oh, the Devil Gundam is, he's a third force. Okay. You used your map attack on one unit? Okay. Well, it worked. Alright. We got Sananju here. That's a random collection of suits here. Dude, Ko's Japanese voice actor is so lame. Oh, we got nuked. Alright, is that number 5? There we go, 5 floors down. Actually, what are we going up to? So it jumps up to 250k recommended CP at stage 10. Go up to 315. Okay. At least this isn't like... Oh, I was going to say, at least it's not a ridiculously sized battlefield. Then I realized you have to scroll up. Ugh. I hate having the manual. Still pretty easy. So, I think I said before, I think we'll go to like stage 10 or like 9. And as soon as I can't auto, we're going to go do the farm account. Which I should probably look up the info for it. There we go. Had to pull up the account info for the farmed accounts. What's up, Dr. Jimmy? Nice of you to wake up and join us. You're on floor 8 yourself? Nice. Yeah, I think as soon as I can't auto, we're going to switch over to doing another poll video for a fresh account. But this time I've got a farmed one with just like the one from... Friday morning stream that has about... Actually, it'll have 220,000 diamonds on it now. What is that? Zaku 3 there? Ooh, Big Zam. Nice. Always love Big Zam. Technically lunch for all the normal Philippine people. Stop sleeping in. Sunday nights are kind of weird for me, so it's just about to turn midnight here in the States. So I know that I need to go to sleep like in the afternoon on Monday. So if I sleep like all night, like now, like Monday morning, I'll be screwed. I won't be able to go to sleep in time. So I pretty much I have to catch like a nap right now, sleep like maybe 3 or 4 hours, then force myself to wake up and then, you know, sleep by like 3 or 4 in the afternoon to be ready for my night shift. Because I always mess up my schedule on the weekends. Weekends suck when you're like, yeah, I could stay nocturnal, but then I'm like, then I'm just doing nothing. Gotta maintain the body clock for my job. Yeah, I get it, brother. Yeah, that guy's got a lot of reduction. You work late shifts and go to sleep around 6 to 7? Oh, okay, so like late, yeah, so I do like midnight to 8, like, till, or sometimes like, more like 1 to 9 lately. And, so I drive. So I need to be fresh. Like, I don't want to be driving home, or like, you know, the last hour or two. I don't want to be ready for bed my last hour or two driving. That's That's not good for anyone. Well, that's a weird... So, I have every weekend off, but it always feels weird, because Saturday, like, I come home Saturday, and I either stay up, and I can do something, but I'm exhausted, or I can go to bed at, like, the normal time, and then I wake up at, like, midnight on, you know, Saturday night into Sunday morning, and, you know, yeah, you're just up all nights on your day off, and then, like... Evening for you would be morning, so you can go out and do stuff in the morning when you're tired, but, you know. Most people do things in the evening, so yeah, you're always cut off from evening stuff. Unless you want to fuck up your schedule on the weekend. Final turn already. Like that 100,000 and 3 damage. Okay. What MMO are you into right now? The only one I've ever played was World of Warcraft, and I tried going back maybe like a year or two ago, and one of my managers was into it, and he tried to get me to come back once, and I was like, dude, I already have one full-time job. I don't need to play World of Warcraft again, because it is like a full-time job. And then, you know what it was when Cataclysm came back to WoW Classic. WoW Classic was moving up to Cataclysm, and I'm like, alright, I had fun in Cataclysm, because I started the very end of Wrath. I started, like, patch 3.3, for anybody that knows about WoW. So, like, that's where that's what I grew up in WoW. Well, I pretty much only played WoW. I played, like, half of the Panda expansion, but, you know, Panda Land was gay. So I came back for that, but it's just too much. And then also, like, so I didn't raid in the first patch or two of Cataclysm, so I wasn't super familiar with those raids. So that's, you know... The thing with Classic WoW, so you're playing just like it was back in the day, but it's not like it was back in the day, because everybody has all these new fucking tools and websites, and like it's so much more organized. I literally couldn't find a guild to raid with, because like, they're like, well, you don't have logs, and you don't have this and that, and you're like, you're only like, okay. I'm like, fuck, man, like... I kept having to, like, audition. I didn't even get to, like, run with these guys. Like, I would do, like, 1 or 2 runs with them. And they're like, yeah, you did okay, but, like, we found a better guy, so piss off. After that happened, like, 3 times, I was like, dude, I'm tired of, like... I'm trying to play a video game, and now I have to put, like, actual effort into being able to play the fucking game? Why? Why do I want to play this game? So, WoW is just... It's kind of retarded now. Yeah, and that's the thing, Judo, it's like having a full-time job. I don't need another full-time job. I fucking have one. In fact, I was into WoW, like... You know, a lot... Like, when I was unemployed. When you're unemployed, WoW is great. And then as literally as soon as I got a job... It was actually CDL school. But that was basically a full-time job. I lost interest immediately. Yeah, Cataclysm was cool. It was just funny seeing all the old school WoW fans just, like, shit their pants. You're playing a 2003 MMO called Prison Tale? Basically, you're Ragnarok. I don't know anything about either of those, but, Have fun, Boomer. Alright. Am I on, like, stage 8 now? Floor 8? Raiding in WoW is for casuals. So I played, like, maybe, like, my first year about as just a casual, just, like, doing dungeons and heroics, and I thought that was great. And then I started raiding. And then when you start raiding, that's the only part of the game that's worth anything. So you can't raid by yourself. You need to participate with other players, and you know, being a returning player, like only being like, I made mistakes, and I was a healer, so it made me desirable to recruit in some things. I was playing the right spec, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility, so they scrutinize it a lot. And I like, honestly, I wasn't at the top, you know, I wasn't doing that great yet. But on the other hand, like I would do okay, but like there was so much competition that I had like 3 guilds in a row. They're like, yeah, we got along with you really well and you did okay, but like we found a guy with more experience, so bye. When that happened like 3 times, I'm like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I don't want to put up with this. Because the game's not that fun. A Morlock flash game? I never heard of that one. I know what Morlocks are, but yeah. So yeah, if you're super casual, if you just want to log in and do your dailies and quests and raise characters and professions and... I mean, dude, I used to... I ran... Not ran, but... So, when I was brand new, the first server I was on, I dominated the enchantment mats market. I dominated it. Like, I bought low and sold high. If somebody was undercutting me, I fucking bought their shit and sold it myself. Dude, I actually ran into somebody at a live action, or not a live, like an IRL event. It was something that my buddies were into. It was LARPing, basically. They get really upset when you call it LARPing, but they were fucking LARPers. And I went to some, like, sleepover campy thing with them. And, and I met somebody there, and when I mentioned playing WoW, I was like, oh yeah, I used to be really big in the enchanting market there. My character was called Real Heals, because I was, you know, a dumb kid. And they're like, dude, that was you? I had to buy all of my enchant mats from you all the time. You ran that whole market. And I was like, yeah. But like, I wasn't raiding then. That was early Kata or late Wrath. I can't remember. So there are lots of things to do as a non-raider in WoW. But yeah, once you start raiding, so when I was my first server, I was Alliance, and then obviously I went to Horde because Horde is better. And then yeah, Hakama, yeah, WoW raiding is a job. So when you have a job, there's a lot less appeal. Small world, yeah, it's crazy. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Alright. I'm not putting up with that right now. We're gonna go do the roll account. Also, I might need another beer soon. Oh, character request. Right, I should burn my stamina. Slash Buffalo? Huh. Oh, is that a girl? The name doesn't even help. I don't know what that is. Same thing just happened to you? You need a fresh beer too? You guys shouldn't be drinking in chat. I hope you know that. Good. Nice easy ones. I think I got 20 more to burn on. You know what? Actually, I got a nice 90 here. We'll burn Destiny. Oh. I already did Destiny today, didn't I? Okay. We'll finish that. No, I finished Witch from Mercury. I don't need anything there. I'm trying to throw my stamina all at X, but, you know, I have to manual, so... Oh, you know what I need? I need unicorn stuff still. That's a dude? Pfft. I don't care, I'd hit it. Alright, back up to 8,000 diamonds here. Alright. Ugh. Let's see. I don't know why I came here. I just wanted to show off my box. Get in there. I've had great luck lately. I've had really good luck since coming back with the 6 month. So, what is it? 2, 3, 4, 5... 45 URs, including ultimate development units. Wait, no, 47. I can't count. 47 URs now? Damn. I'm still... Sorry to buy that there. I have to buy my... There's only 2 new pilots? Well, 2 new scoutable pilots from the X event. Okay. Alright, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, great. There's a cat in here now. Fuck. Alright. Alright. Oh, great. Now my dog's gonna relieve himself on my bed on camera. Awesome. Alright. Whoa, what is this? Oh. What? Oh. That's account number 1. I was like, whoa, did I get screwed? I logged into account number 1. Can you fucking stop? No, we're not doing that. Alright. How many is this going to start with now? Well, let's help out. Let's buy these. Alright, we got our G-Quooks. Alright, so up to 219.19. And then our missions. Okay, so this one just logs in like, what, once per event, basically? We're at 220,000 diamonds exactly. Okay, cute. Alright. And what comes in this? Striker Custom is the only UR. Will you stop putting your cold nose into me? That's from what, Tower 2? Alright. Alright. Let's get this started. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games, and today we are going to do another farmed account giveaway. This one comes with exactly 220,000 diamonds. That is, until I screw it up and start summoning on the current banners, which are, well, we got one meh banner and one pretty good banner. I would suggest free-to-play players to skip these, but we're re-rolling, we're doing a fresh account, and we're doing it for content, so I'm going to pull on it. I just want to see what these farmed accounts are like real quick. How do these Fierce Assaults look? Oh, they even went up to level 20 and they farmed all of those diamonds. Okay. So that's... So they haven't done that one, of course. And... main stages... The bot account got further in the tower. Oh yeah, I didn't do well in the tower either. I saved it for like last minute, and then I was too frustrating. Well, one of my problems is I was doing it on stream. I don't like doing difficult content on stream. I get frustrated very, very, very easily. Alright. So, yeah, I completed everything. Obviously not X. Okay, so this one isn't like the other accounts that I did that started with like 90-ish thousand. That would just log in every day and they were still level 1. This account is level 19. And it's at 40 login days, I believe. Well, 39 login days. So that one, this one focuses on logging in and, for new events, basically. So we'll go ahead and we'll blow our guaranteed SSR or higher tickets. So there is a 3% chance for each of these to be a UR, although only from the OG 13. I might skip these. Yeah, we're gonna skip. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got Big Ring. That one is actually... I actually SSP converted that one. He's a decent defender. And then I thought I was going to be able to use it on my test type team. I could not. That's a 0083 unit. Alright, we've got 36 tickets for this. We'll blow through these. Alright, oh, so that confirm. Yeah, so when you use tickets, even on this banner, still doesn't have a guaranteed SSR on the end. Which is funny because these tickets actually count towards pity. Alright. Looks like we're getting crap again. Alright, well there's an SSR pilot. Well, we've got re-entry, so we're at least getting triple SSR. There are supporters on here, too. Yeah, this is the same. There are supporters on here, so those are still good pulls. Alright, so pretty lame pulls again. Here's our last 6 tickets. If we don't get something... If we don't get an animation, I'm just going to skip. There we go. Alright, we will start on Double X, of course. Let's look at the featured list. So we've got the new limited Gundam Double X. He's good, although he's mostly... His utility is basically in his map attack. His damage doesn't seem to be that great, but I tested mine at 1 limit break, comparing it to 2 and 3 limit break units. It doesn't look like his damage is that great, but I only tested him on 1 stage, really. Then we've got Versago Chest Break. He seems to be a very mid supporter. He's not why you pull. And then Jamil Neat and Frieden 2. Just factually the worst supporter in the game. Just the worst supporter in the entire game. You're better off with Sarah Terrell. And then we have 4 featured SSR units. All of the Gundam After War X SSRs are in this banner. And they all come with a pilot. So, nice little perk there. Alright. First multi on the Double X banner. Looks like we're going to whiff. We got Zeta Gundam 3. Neat. Alright, multi 2. We're already down to 214,000 diamonds. I am messing this account up. Alright, we're getting a UR. We're getting a UR supporter. And I'm not saying this to be funny. Hopefully it is anything but the featured one. It is really the worst supporter in the game. Oh, we're getting an extra. We're getting a unit. We're getting Easy 8. No, Camphor. Fuck yes. I love Camphor. He's a pretty good unit, but it's really more flavor for me. I just like Camphor. He is good though. He does have a decent map attack. The only thing is his he's got a range of 4 on his weapons. Oh, nice. Simagaru. So she leads 0083 and test type, but all of the relevant 0083 units are test type. So there we go. Alright. We're already doing well. Those are both great pulls. We've got re-entry on multi 3. So we're getting at least 3 SSRs. Oop. I'm hit outside. I opened up another window. Well, we're getting at least a gold supporter. Still very valuable on new accounts. Alright, that was one of the featured pilots. And that guy leads Gundam Seed Astray. So, not a super tag, but, I mean, if you're doing Seed Astray content, there you go. Alright. Multi number 4. We've got re-entry. Still not guaranteeing a UR. Alright, we got 2 gold supporters. We got Dren and Masai. That is a nice pickup. So we've got the one from the tutorial. And now he's Limit Break 1. And then we got Sarah Terrell. So one more copy of her, and she's basically already better than the featured UR. No, I'm not exaggerating. This is multi 5, right? Alright, that is the second featured pilot. I believe that's only the second one we've gotten. That's the third. That was the one that was already in the pool. She's from the Seed banner. She was featured on the Destiny banner. Alright. We're on the multi 6. After this, we're gonna dip below 200,000 diamonds, so... Oof. Rough. Alright, we got a copy of one of the featured units. Rising Freedom Gundam. Okay. Neat. We got 80 different types of characters in the database. Alright, here's multi 7. Is it lucky number 7? Probably not. Doesn't look like it's going to be lucky. Lots of SSRs. That was 5 SSRs. That's neat. Alright. Down to 196,000 now. Alright, so we did have that one good multi with 2 URs. And we got a test type leader and camphor. So our first 10 pulls are fine. They're not great. I don't think we got any other URs. Oh, we got Easy 8. Ugh. Alright. New pilot. Alright, here's multi number 9. Re-entry. Well, we're getting a gold supporter at least. That's nice. There we go. Now we're in track. Oh, we got a strike build strike. So by average, we're like by the numbers we should have gotten one of the featured units so far, but we're still having decent luck. That's our second Sarah Terrell. So I say this to like educate you guys. When you see me, like, some of these accounts will have amazing pulls, or like my pull from the other day on stream on my main account, I had really good luck. I don't want you guys to pull because it's like, well, look at the amazing luck he had. Like, if I get half of that luck... Look, man, the pull rate for units is 3%. So over 10 multis, outside of the guarantee that they put in now on the 10th pull, you should average about 3 UR units per 10 pulls. These pulls might seem lame, but I've gotten 4 URs units. Well, 3 UR units and a supporter. So it's exactly average. This is average. And now whatever the 10th pull has. So the 10th slot has a 30% chance to be a featured. Any random UR that we get, unit, is actually a 50-50 chance of being featured, so it's actually a little lower on the guarantee. Doesn't look like we're getting anything neat along the way, but no way to tell. Alright, so that was a featured SSR that we got to dupe of. And there, okay, so it took 10 pulls to get the supporter featured. Is this the last one? Oh, we got the Versago. Okay. I didn't think that was double X. And I'm pretty... Yeah, that was the 10th slot. Okay. We're doing okay so far. Not amazing luck. With how bad the... The Hathaway banner is not that good. The units on it are decent, but they're not great. So we'll probably go to max out the double X here. There's the G Gundam leader. Alright, bit of bust. Alright, so we're on to multi 12. We got re-entry. Oh, there's a UR. Oh, good. Another build strike. So that's one awaken, one limit break. Alright, there's another featured dupe. Alright, here's 13. Looks like it's going to be exactly what you would... Oh, never mind. We are getting a UR. That guy's got to... The leopard one, that's got to be max. That's at least 2 limit break on him, I believe. Penelope. Okay, good. So this is the first unit with a preemptive strike. I don't have this at all on my main account, which is crazy. When you guys, like, when I lecture you guys about being careful pulling, like seeing my luck, I did 30 multis on the Hathaway banner because I was just in a bad mood and I said, fuck it, let's pull. I got 3 copies of G, and then I pitied for Gigi, and in those 30 multis, I did not get 1 copy of Penelope. The chances of that are actually fairly low. Shit like that happens all the time, so when you're a free-to-play player, like, do not think that, like, you're guaranteed to get something in, like, 10 pulls. You are not. Did you see the featured units I got in my first 10 pulls there? On the 100th unit, I got the side banner unit. I got the banner unit that sucks. 10 multis, no X Gundam. Now we're on to multi, 14? With no double X? So, even though the double X seems to be a pretty good unit, if you're a free-to-play player, I really don't suggest going for this banner. It's not the worst banner to go for, but we just don't have that much time until the first anniversary, and we have no idea what to expect then. It's going to be better than this. And then also, before the 1 year, this is not the best banner we're going to get before the 1 year. So, I know there's better. Alright, that was, these are all featured so far. The first 3 were all featured. There we go. There's another Genesenil. Alright, and a Haro. Awesome. Alright. Here is number 16. Have we gotten anything? Well, these are These summons are shit. We need this luck to turn around really quick. What did I think? We got like another build strike so far? After the first 10 multis? Alright, well there's Dragon Gundam. Cool. Alright. Leopard is definitely maxed out now. $169,000 diamonds after this. This is getting boring. Keep pulling the leopard. Alright. Multi number 18. Dude, at this point, we're going to end up going to like 400 exchange points on this just to get like extra copies of X. Alright, multi 19. This is just ass. But you know what? We could get ridiculous luck soon. Well, here we go. Here's Amuro. If we get 2 URs in this, we're back on to average luck. We got a supporter. Hopefully it's not the featured UR. I'd rather have Sarah Terrell. There we go. That's better than Jamil. She is Limit Break 2 now, I believe. Alright, there we go. Finally. Alright. We don't have any dupes, but we do have one of each. So we're definitely going to go to 30 now. That dude, I think that's supported too, that Airmaster. Alright, multi 20. We're down to 160,000 diamonds now. Cat Bus, you should be. If you're not spending, this is not a banner to go for. And the double X, his utility is only in his map attack. He doesn't have triple step. His EX attack is range 4, although he does have a skill that increases range, but that's only for one attack. He has high movement, but he's going to be a very useful unit, but I don't think it's going to be a unit that you need. And I think not only is the 1 year like 2 months away, just aside from that, this is not the best banner we're going to... There's going to be another major temptation before the 1 year. At least. At least. So it's not whether he's worth getting. It's how many other things are going to be worth getting that you won't be able to afford when you chase this. Because I feel like some people are like, yeah, but this one's good. Like, yeah, and then there's going to be a better one next month, and you will be broke. So even though, yes, the double X is a fantastic unit to have in your box, if you're a free-to-play, you can't chase every pretty good unit. You gotta focus on the fucking awesome ones. Alright, here's multi 23. And like I said, I try to caution people with these pull videos like this. All right, we're getting a UR here. This is just an average. This is average pull rate. It's not getting screwed. Maybe like a little bit. It's a little below average in luck, I think. We are not getting completely fucked on this. This is just going by average. So I caution people that because they'll see like the 10 pulls I did on my main account. I got very lucky on my main account. I got 2 copies of X and a copy of Versago, and I even got that useless supporter in 10 multis. That's insanely lucky. That's insane. Can it be repeated? Sure. Could you do better? You could do twice as good as me in 10 multis. Of course it's possible. On average, though, you're gonna get 2 or 3 unfeatured units, and you'll be lucky if you get one of the 2 highlights. Well, not luck. Okay. On average, you should get one of the featured units, but, like, it's still lucky. Alright, we got re-entry. Are we gonna get a UR? Still not guaranteed to get a UR. We're going deep into this banner, boys, because the Hathaway banner sucks ass. Heh, Geminas. Keep pulling that leopard. Alright, that's 25 multis. Here's 26. I don't know if anybody's gonna want this damn thing. Well, we're getting a download, although that means something that I don't have on the my linked main account. Well, it's a UR, so a supporter? Yeah, okay, so this is getting a UR supporter that I don't have on my main. Oh, or the Blue Destiny. I'm pretty sure that's a good pickup. I didn't look at this too much. I know that he has guaranteed chance step, even if he doesn't down an opponent. I believe that might be the max limit break on Sarah Terrell. Alright, here's multi 28. Without the rainbow or the lightning, that doesn't guarantee an SSR, or a UR rather. That guarantees a UR. And the F91. Awesome. We're getting some really good stuff and some pretty meh stuff. Alright, multi 29. We've literally gotten 2 featured units and 29 pulls. So this account is getting bad luck. But the amount of URs it's pulling is not crazy below average. Alright, here is multi 30. 90,000 diamonds spent. Well, we're getting a gold supporter at least. Oh, we got the Seed Destiny. Alright, let's look at the box real quick. Alright, so we got 1, 2... It came with Striker Custom, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... What one did it have already? Well, the account came with what? Oh, it came with Striker Custom then. Yeah. So we got 8 UR units in 30 multis. On average, we would have 9. So each of those would have a 50-50 shot of being featured. So we're 2 down on featured. But as far as the amount of UR units that we should have, we're only down 1. Now, you could argue 2 because we got the guarantee on slot 10, on the 10th multi, but this is not crazy below average luck. This is slightly below average luck. And then we're not doing well on supporters either. So we're having bad luck, but, like, don't think that this is, like, an insanely, like, oh my god, dude, you got fucked so hard. No, it's just a little below average. Maybe if we get some just insane stuff in the next 10 multis, that would make it worth it. Like, if we can max out the banner units in the next 10 pulls, this is, like, a good account still, but I don't know. Multi 32. God damn it. This is just awful. Here's 33. Still not guaranteeing a UR. This is probably the worst account I've done. I've never done more than 30 pulls on a banner. I mean, I'll post this video, but at this point, like, just comment. Tell me that you'll take the account, and it's yours. The first one, obviously. If somebody will take this off my hands, it's yours. Fuck. Well, we're getting a UR. Okay, of course it's the chest break. Well, that's the first dupe on that. Multi 35. Oh, good. We got the F90. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Alright, that's our second copy after 35 multis. So limit break 1 on each of the features. Alright, well, we're getting a UR here. We need a massive uptick in luck. Alright, limit break 2 on Versago. Alright, here is 37. $300 units in the database. Alright. Multi 38. Alright, here's 39. So, oh, there's a supporter. At this point, I would just, I think I'll, if somebody wants this account, I'm going to stop at 400 exchange points. You can have limit break 2 on Versago and limit break 3 on After War X. And I am telling you, you do not need to give a shit about this supporter. Alright, so we're down to a solid, or an even 100,000 diamonds. Got re-entry. Can we pull something good here? Looks like it's just triple SSR. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna let the Oh! You can't do that. That's right. You can only get one copy. Or can I? Oh, I can do it again. Okay. Let's see. Did I fuck that up? Alright. There's 2, and then, yeah. The supporter is completely unnecessary. And then, yeah, there we go. There's Sarah Tarella's max limit broken. So, alright. So it cost 120,000 diamonds, but you've got maxed out double X. Let's see how lucky we get on G. What am I hitting that for? Maybe if we get super lucky here, it'll make up for things. All right, so now we got less than 100,000 diamonds. Well, we're getting a supporter, a gold one. That's the 00 SSR supporter, I believe. Jason Zarazot, you know what, dude? This account, I'm not even worried about the giveaway. Yeah. I'll just title this Worst Polls. Jason, are you in the Discord? Message me on the Discord. You can have this account. I don't even know if I want to put this video up. I mean, I'll relabel it. It won't be a giveaway. And, it'll just be worst polls ever. Nope, we're getting 2 supporters. So I'll tell you what, Jason. I'm going to take this to the 20 Maltese. Of course, now that she's unfeatured, we get that. Oh, more line of Kitamura. We'll take this up to 20 Maltese, and then you'll have 30,000 diamonds left on the account. Unless we get a couple copies of G early. Well, you already got Penelope. Huh. Yeah, like I said, starting off with double X is nice. He's max limit broken, that's good. Hey, ice cream. But, I don't know. I'm still just like, this is definitely one of the worst accounts that I've rolled. Still going to be a really strong start for a new player. Although, keep in mind, Jason. So this won't have much to grind on it. It will have some stuff to grind, but this is an account that has already farmed most of the stages in the game. So there will be plenty to do, but there's not going to be a whole lot of diamonds left. Of course we get Penelope. Yeah, it's still got a lot of login diamonds and stuff like that, so it's probably better than a fresh reroll still. I don't even know how many diamonds you get from, like, farming everything. Because most of the time when they bring things back, they bring them... Well, like, half of recurring events reset. So, I don't know, the diamonds that this got... So many of the diamonds we get are from login bonuses, so... I don't know how many diamonds you get just, like, farming. Alright, well, we're getting a UR. Like, just farming main story, I don't know how many diamonds that is. It's not impossible to figure out, but... It's probably not as insane as I think. Because the amount of diamonds you get for clearing stages is pretty low. Dude, Penelope again? That's double limit break Penelope. Oh, thank God. Alright, well, at least we've got G now. Penelope might be better than G, though. Alright. Alright, well that one was the, that Messer, that was the featured SSR. It doesn't even come with a pilot, though. It's nothing special. So, it's at least one limit break. Because that wasn't new. Well, I think the lesson that we're all learning here is don't drink and summon. Because it fucked up my life. Or, my luck. Well, there's an SSR. Oh, that's unstoppable. That's a good supporter. Yeah, we're not even getting good gold supporters either. Now we're down to 70,000 diamonds. Alright, here is multi number 10. Alright, I see you there, Jason. I'll get you in a few minutes, as soon as we're done with these polls here. It's all yours. Alright, so that Messer is at least limit break 2 now. Here's multi 12. So we've gone far enough in this banner, we might as well go to the pity for G. Well, there's a supporter, a gold supporter. Oh, we're getting a UR supporter. GG would not be a bad one to pick up. There's much better ones in the general pool, but... Alright, there's limit break on 2 on Dren Messiah. Alright, that Master is definitely maxed now. It's not GG. Okay, she's not good, but it's useful. That's the IBO leader. That's cool. That, this big ring, I kind of like it. You can't see it SP converted here. I SSP converted it. The problem is that I thought it was going to be on test type like all of the other, big rings, but it's not. They're so fucking random with the tags. Even on the exact same name units. Oh, you're welcome, Jason. I mean, like, as a new player, this is going to be a strong account for you to start with, but it's had just below average luck on its pulls so far. So maybe it's better. I think it's probably still better than, like, just right now, a free level 1 account. It's probably a lot better than that. It's just disappointing, because so many of the accounts I've done have been much luckier. This is still going to be a great start for you, Jason. And also, I'm drunk and whiny right now. Well, tipsy and whining. Well, we're getting a download, so that means something that I don't have on my main. So it's like Gundam Pixie, or a supporter that I don't have. Or maybe like Thunderbolt, or no, not Thunderbolt, Full Armor. Looks like it's going to be a unit. There's Giranzabi, he leads large machines. Oh! I have not once pulled this unit on any account. This is now the 11th giveaway account that I've done. I have never pulled this unit. Ever. So there you go. There's a fun one. I don't know if he's any good, but there you go. Here's Multi 16. Your friends invited me to this game like 9 days ago. So this game, I don't know what kind of, if you've played gacha before, or what kind of gaming you're into. This game has its ups and downs. Like, I will tell you this, even being a fan of this game, if this game didn't have Gundams in it, nobody would be playing it. This game is about the Gundams. You get to collect your favorite units. The dev team is kind of lazy. They'll do really well sometimes, and then you'll have 2 to 3 weeks of just, like, fucking no content. They're getting a little bit better about that. The first couple months of this game were fucking brutal. But we're getting close to a year old now. The 6-month anniversary was good. So, if you like Gundam, you'll enjoy this game. And it'll take you a while to get burnt out. That's not exactly the right way to say it, but for me, like, making content on this game, the lack of content really, really bothered me. I actually took a few months off. Which is why those other guys on YouTube are beating me now. Because I took a vacation from the game. I actually didn't plan on coming back, but I liked some of the changes I heard about, so. There are a lot of things that I like in this game, but it's not a game that's going to take a lot of your time. So that can be a good thing or a bad thing. Like, if you want something that's going to distract you for a really long time, like your main gacha, if you're like big into gachas, okay, that's perfect. So if you're still playing Honkai Star Rail, after a couple weeks, you're only going to be logging into this and doing skip, 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 collect, collect, skip, skip, skip. And then that's it. This is what I would call a side gacha. Which is funny because I used to play Dragon Quest Tact. And the developers themselves, or not the developers, but the, like the community managers themselves said, well, we really kind of look at this as a side gacha. The game had a crazy amount of grinding. They were just stingy as fuck. Like, in what fucking world is this a side gacha? Fuck no, Ice Cream. I did not finish the tower. I went to stage floor 8 or 9. There was one that had, like, an alternate completion condition, so I just, like, I failed it on auto when I gave up. I don't have the patience for that right now. Alright, so we did get the mass-produced leader here. Alright, so there we go. There's 200. We'll buy the G Gundam. Alright. Alright, so we're giving this to Jason. Let's see. What do we have? I'm going to go ahead and dupe some of these things for you. And we're going to look at some of the teams that you can run. Because you might actually need to know that. Alright, so we've got G to, what, 1 limit break? Oh my god, that's sad. It's not bad. At least we've got Penelope at limit break too. Like, I'm being very negative because I just, I wish that this account had better luck. You'll still have fun with this, Jason. Alright. I'm just doing some homework for you now. Sorry, I'm being greedy. Maybe I should let you do this yourself. Alright. What do we have for leaders? What's your Mobile Suit Gundam team? Alright, so you got a Mobile Suit Gundam team with Blue Destiny, Camphor, and Striker. This might actually be one of your better teams. That Big Rang is actually a decent defender. Take another unit and... Oh, there you go. Run your G-Quux with it. There you go. So, Mobile Suit Gundam team will actually get you through story very well. This is not going to be... You have nothing for IBO. Test type. Test type might be good. Oh, yeah. So this is what you want to run. You run through with test type. You've got Penelope, Blue Destiny, Camphor. You still have the retry banner to do. So what do? Is there anything that you can get? Okay. Nothing else on this is in the retry banner. New Zeal would be a great pickup for you. So you might want to run through with test type. That's pretty good. Let's see. This guy. This guy leads Unstoppable. So you got Lacine, F91, Versago, and Build Strike. Well, that's 3 supporters and a defender. There's no attacker there. That is not what you want to run through story with. And yeah, you could get Exia out of the featured pool. Or out of the retry banner. There's definitely a lot you can do here. I've just done better. But you do have the UR pilots from the West Tower, or from the East Tower, so that's nice. But, alright, we're going to call that a video here. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night. Alright, stream's still going. What do you got? Oh yeah, we finished that beginner mission for you. There you go. Alright, 40,450 diamonds. Oh, and then all these. Alright, 40,550 diamonds. You get it. Now, Jason, I know that I just did all these polls on your account. I really, really suggest that you hold all of these diamonds till at the very least the next banner. You don't want to keep summoning on this. I mean, you've got max limit break, Gundam X, right? Or double X. Yeah, double X is max limit break. The Versago is double limit break. So you don't want to go back on that banner. And then the G Gundam and the Penelope, they're just not worth it. You got 1 limit break on G Gundam. Just be happy with that. I probably shouldn't have wasted your diamonds on G Banner on the G Gundam, but whatever. I bought this account. Fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. I understand if you don't want to save until the anniversary, but wait till... And because I scream, you are right. it is the best in the long run to hold till the anniversary. But he might want to just, you know, he's only got 8 URs. So I understand. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Jason, I'm going to message you right now on here. So make sure you're in the Discord if you message me. Make sure you let us know how things go. And if you have questions, ask us. You can ask in the general thread, like the G Gundam Eternal thread, or there's a new player thread where you can ask all your dumb new player questions. We love bossing around new players and telling them what they should do with their resources in game. So do not be shy. Anyway, for everyone that tuned in and stuck around, thank you. I'm going to grab a stack and